Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Drop the T. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over to my live. So I done got two lives in today. All right. How's everyone doing on this Sunday? How's everyone doing on Sunday night here? I know this is a work week. Hey, Linda, thank you so much for coming over to the channel. Yeah, we got to get the fair use in there. Yes. Got to get the fair use in there. Hello. As you come in, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. So we're gonna just talk about the hot topics that's going on out here in this YouTube streets. We also gonna talk about some Black history. Also, we're gonna just take a look at Yandy. She's admitting to her Mandisi's relationship. What's going on with it? And everybody thought that, Yandy was like, this little nice little quiet girl. She wasn't doing nothing either. And people are shocked to know that Yandy was out here creeping too. So she said, well, if he gonna be out here creeping, she gonna be creeping too. And she's gonna admit it. We're gonna take a look at the clip. She said she telling the girls, she's talking to Kendra and also another young lady. So she's admitting to it. She said, Mandisi's out here doing his stuff. She said, so if he out here doing whatever he want to do, I'm going to do what I want to do. So she's admitting to doing what they said she was doing. They asking her about the recording that Tasha K had in him. She said, yes, that was Mandisi, but she's trying to spin it some other way. And then Mandisi's going to be talking to Scrappy them and talking about, oh, those are the bloggers, blah, blah, this and that. But it's true. So my thing is, if y'all out here swinging or whatever, allegedly and for entertainment purposes, that's y'all business. But y'all should just put it out there like, okay, we know what each other doing. It's cool. Instead of, everybody coming back telling you this and telling you that, just put it out there. But they're trying to allude to somebody else on the show is having a poly relationship. And we know who they trying to say doing that. Allegedly, they're trying to say it's Kurt, Rashida, and Jasmine. Allegedly. Let me put my little banners up here. So allegedly, that's what they're trying to say. That's who's doing the poly. Now, hey, that wouldn't shock me if Rashida is agreed to that. Because she already made a rap song says she ain't leaving Kurt, that people want her to leave Kurt. Hey, don't nobody want you to leave Kurt. If you like it, I love it. Hey, stay with him. Okay? Also, guys, I did want to kind of talk a little bit about Nell. I think Nell is feeling the pressure, guys. Nell is feeling that she ain't got no allies on that show. But you should have thought about that before you turned your back on Melanie. Because I saw a clip of her and Tisha meeting at the coffee shop trying to talk and things like that. And then also, they've been showing clips when they were at some type of bar. And it was Letitia, Trish, Kimmy, and Letitia. And we already know when Letitia have too much to drink, we already know how she get to acting. She get a cup of liquid courage. So now Nell is seeing that, she don't have any allies at all. She don't have any. But my thing is, this is her karma for you turning your back on Melanie. When Melanie thought that she was bringing you on the show to be an ally for her. Okay? But when people get a little bit taste of fame or TV and things like that, they'll flip on you to try to get your spot. But Mel gave him a damn TV show to have it. Mel said she don't think she want to come back on the TV screen. I don't blame her, but we see, I think we see a lot of Mel like on her TikToks and when she go live and stuff like that, we do see a lot of her on there as well. So let me know what you guys think. Do y'all think Melody will ever come back on, come back to the TV, Y'all think she'll come back on a TV show, or do you think she done had enough of it? Okay, and then also I did want to talk about giving grace. Melanie did say on her own live that, she didn't say his name, but we know who she's talking about. She said that, I tried to give somebody grace and I had to agree to, a charge being dropped. Was I okay with that? I could have said no, but she didn't. She tried to give, him grace because I guess those are the father of her kids. Maybe she didn't want that on her record. I don't know why she did that, but that's her choice, and that's not me to question why she did something. Okay, so she did do that, but then she said right after the person started doing the same thing over, start back doing the same thing he was doing before. Okay, so he had to start back doing it. He started back doing it, and people like that, in my personal opinion, you can't give them grace because they're gonna think that you're weak, and they're gonna start back doing the same shenanigans that they were doing before. So I don't know if she's going to have to go back to court or things like that. But one of her reasons she gave was that, she tired. Let's put it behind us and move on, which that's what she want to do. But the ninja still want to play games. He still think he, got some type of say-so. And that's why, in my personal opinion, you can't give people like that grace. That's just my personal opinion. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Also, y'all know we're going to talk about some Black history. We're going to talk about that. I love putting Black history into our lives because I learned stuff with y'all that I didn't know. So I like putting that in there as well. Who else we going to be talking about? Y'all, we're going to be talking about safety for us as women. I don't know what it's going to take for the courts to step in and do something. When people go and try to get protective orders and then they don't give it to them and then the person end up unalive. People can come into your, just say you into it with your man or your ex-husband or whoever. They can come into your job and take you out of here. And that's just what happened to a lady. She's working at a hospital. And a lot of hospitals are supposed to be real safe. Because I know one of our hospitals here, you can't get in there. You got to go through a metal detector. But in this case, the husband walked right past the metal detector. And I don't know how he did that, but usually they don't let you walk past a metal detector, but he did and went in there and unalived his ex-wife. The woman tried to get a protection order and everything, but he still was able to get to her at her job and unalived her. So we got to be very careful of the people that we think won't do nothing to us, but will. We done seen a lot of, hard men. They be on the internet acting like they hard and everything. Then as soon as the woman leave them, then they want to take them out either on the internet or either go somewhere and unalive them. So sometimes we think people won't do nothing to us, and they really will. They say, "Oh no, I don't want you this and that. Go on about your business." Then when you do that, here they come. So let me know what y'all think about that. About these men who are getting away with unaliving these women. All right, guys, we're at the 10-minute mark. Welcome to my channel, Drop the T. As you come in, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, even if you're up there in the bushes. It don't cost you anything. Also, please make sure that you are watching the commercials because that helps with my revenue. Also, follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the T. And then also make sure that you, if you're new to the channel, think about becoming a subscriber. And also you can, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so by Cash App. You can do so by Cash App, Super Chat, or Super Sticker. Or you can become a member for $2.99, or you can buy memberships for other people. Okay? All right, guys, let's get started here. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any music or any clips that you may see. Fair act, fair use, fair use, fair use. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 is on the screen and also in the chat. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's see here. Hello, Chanel. Hello, hello, hello. We got 9 people in here. Y'all come in, introduce yourself, please, and thank you. All right, guys. So I didn't put like a big old thumbnail up. I just said hot topics. Okay, guys. So do you think, we're going to talk about Nell for a moment. Do you think Nell is having buyer's remorse? Do you think she's feel alone because she's on the show by herself and it seems like the Scotts are coming for her? The clips I've been seeing, like I say, I don't watch the show, but I be over on other people's channel and they show clips and things like that, and I'll just, go back and look at it. Shout out to Millie Chan. I watch her channel. She has very good coverage of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So she has very good coverage of it. So shout out to her. And so I went back and did look at a clip of Nell and Letitia. Letitia got pretty spicy, I see, on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I guess she's not being quiet anymore. She's coming out and saying what she have to say or what have you. But her and Nell, I don't think they said horses. But she says she do have respect for Nell. What do y'all think? Do y'all think she got respect for Nell? I don't. I think she knows that used to be Melanie friend, so she sees she's by herself, so they're trying to take advantage of that. Trish, I don't know who the hell side she on. I don't know if they can trust her at all or what's going on with her, but there was some clips of that's going around of Nell and Tisha arguing or what have you. And I think Nell is really mad because allegedly Tisha put step to Chris Fletcher and I guess put her hands in his face, allegedly. Okay? Now, I don't think nobody should step to nobody's husband. You got a husband, let your husband step to him and talk to him about it or what have you. You don't have to. But, when Letitia starts to drink, she acts like a different person to me. That's just my personal opinion. From what I've seen over the season, she act like, a different person. She gets a cup of courage and she starts getting loud and things like that. So, but, Martell do check her and put her in her place, because she does get belligerent. Hello, Sonia. Hello. But but what I want to talk about is Yandy, baby. Yandy, she really shocked me. I really thought that Yandy was not doing nothing, y'all. I really thought that Yandy was just sitting back, letting Mendeecees run all over her. But baby, that's not the case. Yandy was getting her own get back, okay? Yandy was getting her own damn good back. So we're going to take a listen at this clip here, guys. Wait a minute. So give me just a second. We're going to take a listen to this clip here. And she just going to let it be known that he was doing shit and I was doing shit. Oh, okay. All right. At least she telling her, you know what? One thing I say, tell your own shit before somebody else tell it. Tell your own shit. Put your own shit out here. Like I tell you, I'm not perfect. I don't pretend like I'm perfect, like everything. I got everything figured out. I'm 51 years old. I still don't got a lot of stuff figured out. Do I make mistakes? Yes. Am I perfect? No. Am I still able to learn at my big age? Yes. So I'm still able to learn. I'm not perfect. I do mess up stuff and do stuff. So I'm not perfect or whatever. And I don't get on this internet and pretend to y'all like I'm perfect. I mess up a lot. But I just keep on moving and learn from my mistakes. So, I just want everybody to know that nobody's perfect. We're going to have ups. We're going to have downs. We're going to have a lot of twists and turns in our life. But, one thing, when you got kids, you can't shut down. You got to keep on moving. You just brush it off and say, okay, I messed up. And, when you grown and you able to admit you messed up some stuff, that's growth right there. So if I mess up and do stuff, I admit that, but I can't fold and lay down. I have to keep moving. And that's all I know how to do. So yes, I make mistakes and, all type of stuff. And I'm still learning stuff, even at 51, that I'm still learning stuff. So we all have to, take accountability for stuff that we do, and we go make mistakes along the way. And even though I have a 30-year-old son, I still make mistakes with him or with my other, my youngest is 13. So I make mistakes too, but I have to keep on moving and not, dwell on it too much. I just have to keep going, because what's that going to solve by me falling down, falling apart? That's not going to solve anything. I just have to keep moving and, and say, okay, that was my fault. That was my mistake. Because we all going to go through trials and tribulations in our life, but you can't, stay down, have your time to cry and things like that, but you got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You know, take your time out. You need to cry, maybe scream, whatever you need to do. But you can't stay there in that space. You got to keep moving, especially if you got kids or grandkids or people that depend on you. You know, you do what you got to do and keep moving. You know, that's all we can do. We can't just stay, you know, balled up in a knot and just you know, sit there. We got to keep moving. You know, sometimes we got to take things on the chin, you know, and put our big girl panties on and keep it moving. So don't think, you know, that just because we're bloggers and things like that, we don't have stuff going on in our life. I have the same stuff going on in my life that you guys have going on. Do I make mistakes? Yes, all the time. But you know, I just learn from it and keep moving. Okay? Because we all human. Ain't nobody perfect. So I just wanted to share that little bit of information with y'all on this lovely Sunday night. You just got to keep moving, guys. You know, that's all we can do. All right, guys. Let's talk about Mendeecees and Yandy now. And let me tell y'all something, guys. Men gossip just like women. Y'all think men don't gossip? Men get around their friends, and like we get around our girlfriends and talk. They do the same thing. They do the same thing. And Scrappy and Jock are the most instigator. They just give me women vibes how they be talking. You know, since they friends with Mendeecees and Yandy, and then they friends with Rashida and Kurt, they go back telling each other what each other said about them. I don't like that. I don't like that. Scrappy and Jock, y'all got enough problems of y'all own. Y'all got small kids, and y'all in y'all late 40s or early 50s, and y'all still got little kids. Y'all kids should be in high school or college. Y'all done started all over again. And it seems like every person that Jock or Scrappy come in contact with, they get them pregnant. I don't get it. And y'all already know what they say about Atlanta. They got the monster there. If y'all don't know what the monster is, the HIV. So y'all run around here allegedly having threesomes and doing every damn thing. So y'all ain't scared out here in these Atlanta streets. Excuse me, y'all not scared out here in these Atlanta streets with all this HIV going on? Well, apparently not, because Scrappy had a threesome, and he got a baby out of it. So allegedly, he's gonna say he didn't use no protection. But if he had protection on, he would have had that baby. Young Jock, him and Kendra said they was on a break, and he got a 3 or 4 year old by Tasha K stepsister. So I guess nobody cares about the HIV. I guess nobody cares about it. There was a young lady on here that I showed y'all. Nice looking young lady. She was in Atlanta, went there maybe, for a vacation. And she said she got HIV from somebody in Atlanta. So I don't know. People just playing games with their life. I don't know. I guess they don't care. That's all I take out of it. Okay, guys, but let's get on this with Yandy letting the girls know. Oh, she don't play either. She said, "You think Yandy Mendeecees the only one out here doing stuff? I'm out here doing my thing as well." Okay, all right, Yandy. And Poe Kendra, she don't care what damn Jock do, whatever.
Do you got a lawyer? I have many lawyers. But I can't even.
Kendra is asking Yandy, do she got a lawyer because of all the stuff that's going on? And they don't know. Most of the stuff is true. But Kendra them don't know until Yandy for to tell them. Like, yeah, we've been out here doing our thing. Yeah, we've been out here doing it. So Yandy is letting it be known she out here doing shit too. I guess she said in so many words, you think Mendeecees gonna be out here having all the fun and I ain't gonna do shit? She let Mendeecees check out of the relationship. She said, take it how you want to take it. Oh, okay, Yandy. All right, take it how you want to take it. They both checked out the relationship. What do that mean? Everybody gonna do their own thing, right? If they said they didn't check out, that's why I'm taking it. Let me know how y'all taking it. Y'all not having poly relationship, y'all together, but everybody get to do their own thing. So what is it? I'm confused. I've never heard Yandy say she checked out a relationship. Only thing I always hear Yandy say is that she gonna fight for her relationship. That's all I ever hear Yandy say. She gonna fight for a relationship. This is the first time I ever the first time I ever heard Yandy say that she checked out the relationship. Never.
Hey, boo.
Okay, guys. So what y'all think going on here? Hello, baby girl, 1981. Hello, everybody. But what do you think about Tamar was also with Mandisi that night? She was with Funky Dineva. Something is going on, guys. Look, something is going on. We're going to talk about that as well. Because y'all know this is hot topics. We're going to say whatever we're going to say. I want y'all to interact in the chat. I don't know. Is everybody in Atlanta just that's on these reality shows? Is everybody just doing what they want to do? Ain't nobody heard about the HIV they calling the monster. So remember, guys, that's the lingo for HIV is called the monster. That's what they're calling it. So nobody ain't scared of the monster. Nobody's scared of it. But I'll get a divorce. I'm gonna be celibate. I'm too scared, y'all know I've been married a long time, 19 years, and we're together with my partner for my husband. I say partner, it's a man. Well, my husband for over 20 some years. So I don't know about the new dating stuff or what's going on. So I think I'm gonna have to stay celibate because I'm too scared to be out here I'm too scared to be out here in the dating world because I'm scared because of all this HIV and stuff going on. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna be celibate. Yeah, because they got all these crazy names and shit. The monster, all type of shit. Syphilis they got going on out here and stuff like that. So you don't know who got what. So to make sure that you don't get them, just stay celibate. It's all right for you to date, go out and have drinks and stuff, but just don't be out here having sex with people. That's just my take on it. That's just my take on it. Because I don't think people gonna tell us the truth. If they got something, they ain't gonna tell you. And then y'all, a lot of young ladies are saying they trying to, ask people for their my chart. So let's go get tested together. And the men don't want to go do that. So if you don't want to go get tested, or don't want to show my charts, that means you're hiding something. That's all I'm saying. Now, with that information, do with it what you may. But I'm just telling y'all, me personally, no, no, I'm good. It's bad out here for people to try to date. Just saying, y'all, it's bad out here. So I don't think people should, personally be doing anything because everybody out here ain't gonna tell the truth. Just saying. And this game, man, DC's and Yandy's plan is dangerous. This game right here, they playing because if you're all the way over there in another country doing something, how do you know what partner he got over there in Ghana? Then you over here doing something all the way over here in the States, but that young man that she had over there in Ghana, that's not the only dude that Yandy been messing with. Because y'all remember, Brian said men she been messing with. And Rashida thinks she's safe. You're not safe, Rashida, because just because you ain't doing something, your partner, which is Kurt, with the 3 earrings out here, getting down and dirty. And you know he getting down and dirty because he done popped the baby out. So who's to say that he not still getting down and dirty like that? Just because, Rashida, you not doing nothing. Okay, so Kurt can still bring you something. Even though you clean. You talking about everybody want your little kitty cat. You need to be checking on your husband. He probably laying low for a little bit now because he got caught up with Jasmine. But if once a cheater, always a cheater. He been cheating ever since he been on Love and Hip Hop, allegedly. So I don't know. He can still bring you back something, Rashida. They out here in these streets, they getting it in. They getting it in. And ain't nobody scared. Nope, nobody's scared. And these are not like these are young people. These are older people, my age, who out here getting it in. And so I think with Mandisi them, they messing with people that are married. Because the women that Mandisi messing with are married. And some are not. Now, something happened, y'all. Y'all remember when Sierra said she was gonna post receipts and bring receipts? What are damn receipts at? About this chick Angie. What are receipts at? Because I ain't seen Sierra back on here to say shit. Ever since Sierra came on here that day, I didn't see her come back on this internet and post nothing. So what's up with that? Was she just feeling herself because she had too much alcohol? Or what was the problem? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. So y'all let me know. All right, guys. We're gonna move on from Yandy and Mendeecees. But I want to know what y'all think is going on with Nell Fletcher. Now, allegedly, we know about the allegations with Chris. People can get caught up, so I'm not harping too bad on what Chris did. Nell, they said Nell is the breadwinner, so Nell got the money. She can't pay that for Fletcher and help him get his license back. Because I think he appealed it, allegedly. So Nell got that money right there I'm sure Nell and Chris got the money to pay that. To pay those fines. I'm sure they do. Because they got the daycare business, the real estate business, a cleaning business, and some other business. So I'm sure they got the money to pay those fines. Okay? Now, I know allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, people are saying that they owe back tax and stuff. They got liens and stuff on their house. I don't know. That's what I've heard through the street. So I'm going to say allegedly. It's all alleged, but, it seems like they do got the money to pay for whatever they need to pay for. But I bet you if it comes down to it and Chris needs to pay those fines to get his real estate license back, I bet you they're going to come up with the money. Nell going to pay it because that's a part of their income, his real estate business. Just saying. And they also saying that Chris is still out here doing stuff in the streets. Chris, you think allegedly Chris has stopped doing what he did doing? He probably a little bit more careful. But do y'all think Chris out here? Let me know if y'all think Chris Fletcher's out here still in these streets doing stuff. Just let me know. I do, allegedly. I think Chris is still out here, but he just on the low with it. And you got some women, you give them some money, they're gonna be quiet. Or allegedly sign some NDAs. Let me know. But I do want to show the clip with Letitia and Nell. Because y'all know I can go pull up the clips. I think Nell done figured out she done fucked up. She ain't got no allies on that show. Because, like I say, Trish and then Destiny, her and Destiny ain't seeing eye to eye because she feel like they saying that she should have told her about the baby that allegedly her Lance had. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, guys. So everybody is into it, allegedly. Everybody is into it. So it's going to be the Fletchers against the Scott, in my personal opinion. That's what I think. It's going to be the Fletchers against the Scotts. So let's take a look at Nell and Letitia. Hello, Ophelia. Hello, Sandra. Chris is still in some CC's DMs. Yep. I heard that too. That he's still in the DMs, y'all. So I don't think Chris stopped anything. But this is Letitia and Nail.
Now that Letitia has decided to storm out like a little girl, I'm just gonna sit here and finish sipping on my coffee.
Wait a minute. No, this ain't the one. Let me go back. This ain't the clip. Give me 1 second. This ain't the clip. Let me go back and get the clip here. Because that's from the... Yeah, guys, where's Letitia at? I thought Letitia had a Mercedes, but it looks like she's driving a Ford now. So a Ford truck. Is that wrong with a Ford truck? Nothing wrong with that, but I thought she had a Mercedes, but I could be wrong.
I'm just like, I decided to invite you out here to speak about. This girls thing, getting to know each other.
Okay.
And I kind of like
I'm trying to get comfortable.
At the party, you got in my husband's face.
Chris, you're to the stage right here, Chris.
I don't report to Letitia.
What do you mean about the NDA? You said it.
And me and your husband have already talked about it.
I'm like, whoa, she's really on 100 right now.
I don't remember being on 100,
Well,
but
I felt like you was on 100.
okay, that's fine. You're entitled to your feelings.
Right.
I don't remember getting into Chris' face like that, but I don't like the way she's talking to me right now.
What? How's she talking?
I mean, wow. I didn't expect for Nell to just get into it right here, but okay, let's go.
I don't remember being on 100, but I do remember the conversation because I remember Marcel was like, "Oh, well, we cleared it up." He said it was something, whatever, and I was like, "That makes sense to me." I don't feel like it's okay what he said, how he said things, and that's the second time he said something about Marcel that I felt like was not okay.
What was the first thing?
When Marcel met him in Georgia, in Atlanta, to go look at some commercial spots.
So here we go again about the Atlanta. Like, God. Well, Marcel brought my husband's name up first. So maybe if he hadn't brought my husband's name up, then nothing would have been said about him.
It's not about bringing a name up.
Yes, it is.
Well, I think Marcel said
you
Chris
had-
actually took a selfie with him to prove to you that he was where he said
That's
he was.
not true. I was with Fletcher.
He was with him when Marcel had their meeting?
No.
Yeah,
I
was in Atlanta, and he said, Chris said, let's take a selfie, because he had to prove to you that he was with Marcel.
This all started on the count of Marcel. They went to Atlanta Fish Market, got food. He brought me food back. I'm not with the making up bull. Now, what he did after that, I don't know. That's between him and her. I know what I was doing and what my husband was doing. Period.
You guys have to take ownership. You have to take
ownership.
I'm taking ownership.
No, you're not. You're not taking
What am I not taking
ownership. And
ownership
Marcel
of?
brought up his name first.
I said, I don't know who brought who name on first.
Marcel said, you asked your husband where he was. He said, I was with Chris Fletcher.
Okay.
Yes, I went to Atlanta, and yes, I went there with a friend. Well, I met a friend there. Me and this friend went out to dinner.
Who was we?
Me and Chris Fletcher.
So for him
What does it have to do
say,
with what Chris said?
he paused first, but you said this is not the first time my husband brought up your husband's name. And I said,
I didn't like what he said
right,
about Marcel.
but you said this is not the first time. And then you brought up the Atlanta situation. Marcel started that. That came from Marcel.
Okay, it doesn't matter who started it.
It doesn't matter as long as to you.
You don't have to get
You
out
tell
with
me
me.
what I gotta do. That's that I'm talking about right there that she liked to do. She liked to make you question yourself, like, am I raising my voice when I know I'm really not? I'm not doing no more than what she is.
Okay, so if you're not going to be respectful
You're
then
not
this
being
conversation is
respectful
going to
either.
end. I'm
I'm not
absolutely
your
being
children,
respectful,
okay?
and I'm
And
not your
and
child either.
you're absolutely
So I'm
correct.
just, do you want to have a conversation now?
Do you want to have one?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's
I
how.
need some tequila for this coffee. Ain't gonna drink
Exactly. That's
it.
how I felt the other
So
night
if you want
when
to
you
have
got
a
in my husband's
conversation,
face.
if you want to have a conversation, we can
I
talk. But if you're going to get
take
loud with me and be
accountability.
disrespectful, I'm
loud
not
with
going to
you.
have this conversation with you.
You've been disrespectful. You was disrespectful.
Okay.
Now, I don't think Nell is getting loud with her. Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Nell is getting loud with her. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think not. You don't think she's not getting loud with Letitia. I don't think that they're getting loud. I don't know what the hell Letitia talking about. I don't know. And it still stems back to when Marcel was in Atlanta and supposedly he was with Chris Fletcher, but he wasn't. So Marcel should come clean. He could have said, yeah, I bumped into, or I saw Fletcher for about an hour. So who was the back picture of? How did somebody get a picture of his back of Chris saying that he was with Nell in Atlanta while she had her procedure? Just saying.
Okay, so I'm not having this conversation. When you're ready to talk to me, hit me back up, girl.
Oh, girl, we ain't got to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not about to have a yelling match in here with you.
Who's yelling?
Like, this is a place that I have meetings at with parents of my kids' school. So this is not the place for us to be yelling back and forth at each other. So I'm done with this.
Hey.
Now, yeah, I think she's driving off in a Ford. What happened to that Mercedes she had? Did she have a Mercedes truck? She had a Mercedes-Benz truck. Well, maybe this a rental.
Good coffee date. How you been?
Okay, guys. So, what do y'all think about this here? What do y'all think is going on here? Now, I will say Tisha has stepped her game up on dressing. Her hair and stuff look nice. I will say that. But this rah-rah, nah. Hello, Deborah. Tisha is slow. How many degrees does she have? She doesn't know how to handle a civil conversation without on the offense side all the time. Right. She don't know how to have a decent conversation. I don't think Nell was yelling at her. He said, I see why she don't have an office. She can't sell her way out of a paper bag. Right. She too defensive. Letitia says she be having meetings in a coffee shop. How dreadful. Right. She said that she be having meetings there with the kids, with people from her kids' school. Nell didn't get loud with her. That's what I'm saying. I told you, I think some of these things are made up, guys. I think some of this stuff is made up. I think they doing this for storylines because where was somebody getting loud at? But I'm not going. I will give her credit give her a little bit of credit because she did come back, y'all. She did come back and say that she wanted to talk to Nell. She said she didn't want to leave things like it was. She did come back and try to talk to Nell or what have you. But sometimes when you know you're wrong or whatever, and you're a big girl and you can come back and apologize, I can get with that. Come back and apologize. So Tisha, I don't know what's going on with her. I really don't know what's going on with her. She'll say something, then she'll come back and say, okay, I'm sorry. But she ain't drinking no alcohol. So I'm confused. She's not drinking. So I'm confused this whole situation because she didn't have anything to drink. So we're going to get into the second part of it. I'm confused. I think The producers made her go back. Okay, I can see that too, Deborah. The producers made her go back. Okay, let's take a look. Cause she gonna come back, y'all. She gonna come back. She gonna come back.
Child, now that Letitia has decided to storm out like a little girl, I'm just gonna sit here and finish sipping on my coffee.
Maybe that's our work spot.
Let's try this one more time. I don't want to have a bad relationship with Miss Nell. If I would have just left the way I did, then it would have got worse from here. So we're gonna try this again.
Janelle, listen. I'm coming back because I have a level of respect for you. And
And I do you too.
let me finish. I want to talk this through, but you cannot yell at me.
I'm not yelling at you.
But dog, please don't raise your voice at me in here. This is the place where I have my son PTA meeting at.
I'm not yelling at you.
If you want to talk, we can talk.
I'm not yelling at you. Girl, I'm not raising my voice at you. You will know when I get to raise my damn voice at you.
I need my coffee. I need my coffee. But we can talk this through like adults. But don't raise your voice at me. I'm not going to raise my voice at you.
And that's fine.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so the conversation. So you didn't like the fact that you say I was in your husband's face.
That's where it started.
Okay. I've been dealing with a lot of rumors for the past couple of years. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it.
Why you not wearing your ring?
I know you're a mom, but you're just not my wife.
Almost as if y'all haven't slept with 20 women. I know several women you've been with. You after me.
Have you ever rent an apartment with Martell?
If I had a secret, you think I'd tell you?
Somebody took a picture of you in the bed and all this.
They take a picture of me. I think that could have been anybody.
Yes, I went to Atlanta, and yes, I went there with a friend. Me and Chris Fletcher.
The rumors have played a major effect in my marriage. It's actually caused problems in our marriage now. So why is it a messy thing that continues to come back on real your husband and having infidelity? Like, I'm so sick of dealing with it. And I'm sorry to get teary-eyed. I'm just tired of it. Because it seems like everybody comes with the same BS.
I want Nell to know that this whole thing has really played an effect on my marriage, on my relationship, and on me as a woman. And being that Nell had to actually deal with cheating from her husband, she should know exactly how it feels.
So I appreciate you being transparent. And this is what I wanted. It's like, okay, she's dealing with something that softened me to see you soften. I feel like Letitia is actually letting her guard down, being a little transparent. There's been talk about her marriage and people keep coming for her marriage. I do feel like I should give her some grace because I do genuinely like Letitia. I don't have nothing against her. You got to meet a person that way.
Yeah.
With that being said, that whole mentor thing.
You said I'm her mentor. And I was like, she's not my mentor. We're not a mentor-mentee relationship.
I get it, but I didn't know you had a problem with it. I thought I was helping, but it hurt the situation. I should have said I'm her friend. I should have never said mentor. Yeah.
Done with the mentorship?
No, because I'm certified in that.
I didn't know you were certified in it.
Yeah, as a life coach. Yes.
A whole
relationship.
life coach?
I've been doing this for a while.
There should be no division amongst us as long as you're in the circle.
I did not know Nell was a certified life coach. Who gave her that certificate? I mean, if that's the case, then I got a PhD. But you know what? She apologized. We're adults, so we're gonna move on.
Well, cheers to building something different and new.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
I don't know right now,
needs
but if
to
it comes
be-
up, I'll text you and ask you.
Don't text me the
Damn.
No, sorry.
At least you should tell me.
Okay, guys, what do we think about Letitia in this scene? Let me see. If I was Nell, I would get up and leave because she would not play in my face because she do not want to talk about her business concerning her marriage. Right. But she getting teary-eyed talking about people keep coming for a marriage. Y'all, they need some new storylines. And I don't even watch the show. I don't know what it is. I wish, that if they did have some infidelity, just say y'all had it and move on. We know Rashida's not leaving Kurt. Mandisi and Yandy ain't breaking up. Kurt and Kendra ain't breaking up. Marceau and Letitia ain't breaking up. Kimmy and Maurice ain't breaking up. Coleslaw ain't leaving Martell. I don't think that Ken wants to leave Trish. So there we have it. Ain't nobody breaking up. Everybody's cool with what's going on. Everybody gonna get, they forgive their partners or whatever. If they, doing poly, go ahead. But they should be careful. That's all I'm saying. You said who gave her 3 degrees? I believe she went to school online. You said she went to school online, so the show is pissing me off. You want to give Tisha grace, but not one of y'all give Mel grace when Martell was out there cheating on her. Right, Deborah? Nobody gave her grace. And now everybody is coming to to realize that Martell was this person that Mel said he was all alone. He was the person that Mel said he was. Now they just not figuring it out. I believe they've been known, but long as he wasn't fucking with them, they wasn't gonna say nothing. But as soon as he started fucking with them, then Martell got some type of mental problems. He's losing it. He not well, all this and that. He been not well. He been not well. He been not well. All right, guys, we're going to move on. But let me know if y'all got some more comments about Nell and Letitia. How many of y'all was over there on Melanie's live yesterday? And what did y'all buy? Did y'all buy anything? Now, I'm on a budget. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I couldn't do that to Boss Baby. I had to get the Boss Baby collection, the 2. So I did buy from Boss Baby because when Melanie was putting on the other flavor, she got vanilla and plum. She said it was a little bit thicker, and it looked good when Melanie was putting it on there. And I'm thinking about vanilla and plum. I bet you that smells so good, vanilla and plum. And then the other one was the Body Glow. And when Mel put it on her skin, that glow, I really liked it, that glow that she had. I really liked it, that. So I really liked it, that the glow of Boss Baby. Let me know what y'all bought for Melanie's live yesterday. If you were on there, did you buy anything? I did buy the Boss Baby's collection. And I do like how Melanie is getting them into doing business, where she said her and Boss Baby, they split the profits 50-50. Because she said Boss Baby wanted to do 60-40, where Melanie get the 40 and she get the 60. But Melanie says they gonna do 50-50. And she had 100 of each one of Boss Baby's body butter. And Each one of them was 100, but all of those sold out. Melanie had to bring it back up again. Everybody supported Boss Baby's body butter. The body butter or body glow? I think it's something. But where is it at? Let me just make sure. Let me know if you guys bought that. Let me know if you guys got the if you guys got Boss Baby's product. And then also Melody had the soap. That soap looked nice. So I got the soap. So I got the soap, y'all. So let's just take a look. Let me know what y'all got from Melody's collection. I did. I got the soap and I got Boss Baby collection. But I wanted to get the fruit punch or the pineapple, but I had to support Boss Baby. So next time I will get something for Melanie. But let's see here. So I liked it. Everybody with their little schoolgirl skirts on yesterday. That looked really cute. Let me put it on here. What's going on?
They not like us.
So I liked it, the back to school live.
Enjoying my TikTok live. Today it was everything. Y'all are amazing. I'm so excited for y'all to get your new drops. We dropped so many new things today, y'all. So many. It was great. But I am now home red eye. Red eye. That's the red. Y'all know how I do. Come in, I work, and I jump out. Okay. So gotta get to thanking y'all. So when I see y'all.
So let me just see the millimeter. Let me just see here. This one here with the I think she has Boss Baby stuff up here. Yes, here we go, right here. I got the soap yesterday. That soap was good. That soap looked really nice, y'all. The lavender body soap. And I think Melanie, she gonna come out with some more soap as well. Soften skin, promotes healthy aging. Okay. So I think she's gonna come out with some more soap. Because y'all know once you do that. Here is Boss Baby's collection right here. She says it's going to be 100 available, so be sure to grab yours. So this right here was the vanilla and plum. And this just says body glow something. So I did get these two right here. Let me know if y'all got the two. Because they were saying, both of them, they say smell real good. But when I see Melanie put this on her arm, it was a really good shine. She says that Mariah is working on hers as well. So Mariah is going to come out in October. I think she said Mariah is going to come out with it because Boss Baby wanted her own products because Sugar Mama had her own. So Boss Baby wanted hers. Now I think it'll be really good if Melanie come out with a man line for Tank. What y'all think about that? If Melanie comes out with a line for Tank of men stuff, I think that would be really good if she comes out with it. Melanie had lip plumpers yesterday. She came out with her new tank tops. She had a really good sale on the biker shorts for $8.99 and for the leggings were $10.99. She had new colors and everything. So I thought that was a good deal. What else did she come out with yesterday? Melody is coming out with a perfume called the Blueprint. It's going to be two different ones. Her new perfume is coming out in October. It's called the Blueprint. Did y'all see that? You bought the Body Glow? Okay, Thelma. Hello, my tea sipper. They all are recycling storylines like Trish went over Martell for training. Now Will is saying Coleslaw went to his house for training. That's what I was talking about. So I don't. Do y'all think she went over there for training? Martell said, "Marie, he lives." Martell told Maurice he's like his 9-year-old. That's Boss Baby. Yes, that would be great. Yes, yeah. So Melanie's coming out with her new perfume. It's dropping in October. It's called the Blueprint. So it's the Blueprint, and then it's I think something with the pink. Let me know if y'all see Melanie on her live talking about the perfume. She did show it. So it's the Blueprint, and then and she got 2 of them. Because remember, Melanie said that she was working on her perfume line. Now, I know that perfume, whenever it comes out, it's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. Because I also thought I heard her say that she was working on a perfume for the vanilla and rose. She said she was working on a perfume for that too. So she said she's working with some lady about with a different scent, and that's where Mariah's gonna come up with her scent, because Mariah is working on her scent as well. But hers is gonna have to do with tennis. So yes, it's always good to support them with whatever they do. But Boss Baby, Melanie said she's gonna start her off, slow or whatever. But everybody wanted to, purchase from Boss Baby. So she had, I think, 100 of each one of them, or 100 for both, and she sold out of that, and then she brought it back where she sold some more of them. So I guess Obia gonna make some more of them, but she's really doing real good with that for Boss Baby. So I can't wait to see what Mariah is gonna be with the tennis. And like I said, it'd be good if she let Tank have like a little man line of body butter. I think that would be good. So let me know what y'all think about that with Melanie, letting the kids have their, with their products and stuff. Because those kids, the 4-piece nuggets could have been on this internet cutting up. They could have been on here making money. And I'm glad Melanie put Boss Baby. Because if y'all know, if she wouldn't have put Boss Baby and she would have put Boss Baby actual name, Martell was going to try to take her back to court, saying that she making, using his kid's name and he ain't getting none of the funds. So I'm glad she put her nickname, which is Boss Baby, so he can't do shit. And then if Mariah put hers out, don't put her name on there, say tennis something or whatever, so he can't get shit. And then Tank should name his something that got to do. He could do Tank, So yeah, as long as she don't put the kids' government name on there, she's all to the good. I did not see her. You said Chin trained them draws. Really, I believe if Will did train her, I believe they had something going on. So he's a handsome man. Oh, thank you. So Melanie's perfume is going to be called the Blueprint and Blueprint Pink. Those are Melanie's 2 perfumes that's coming out in October. You said Chin trained them draws. Yeah, you know Ariane, honey. If they went over there to do something, y'all already know what time it was. Okay, guys, we got to talk about our Black history. Some fun facts that I found out about Black history. Let me get it up here. Now, before I get to that, I want to talk about this right here, because this is some scary shit. You take your child to school and you hand him off to his teacher. You go back to get the child. You trying to say that I didn't bring him here? He ain't here? Oh no, roll the motherfucking tapes back. I know you lying. Run the tapes back. I don't know what these people are trying to do, but y'all better watch our kids. Son went missing. Mom dropped 6-year-old son off at school. She went back to get him. They telling her she ain't dropped nobody off, y'all. No, ma'am. You gonna be able to start taking a picture of your damn kid or making a video before you get out the damn car, because the teacher's trying to lie and say that the kid didn't come. Listen to this shit.
Did y'all hear about that Texas lady that took her son to school on the second day? And when she went to go pick him up, he was gone? This mom went to go pick up her son. When she get there, sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, right? Now she wondering, like, where's my son? They calling him and everything, but he not coming out. Eventually, she get out the car, and then she walk in and she asks, where my son at? Y'all, why they try to play in this lady's face and tell her, your son not here? They even try to make her look crazy and everything. Guess what, y'all? The teacher that she dropped our son off to and to him, that teacher said, oh, I thought you said he was going to daycare on his day, on the second day. She like, no. Now she had to call the daycare bus. And when she get in contact with them, they were saying that they didn't have no signs of her son. Now she said, all right, she started acting up. They really tried to make it seem like she was crazy. She said, you know what? Let me look at the cameras. Because the cameras will tell us, right? They tried to deny her the cameras, y'all. That's how you knew something was wrong. And then the day that baby was found, it took them 39 minutes. And they was playing with this lady for 39 minutes. And you don't know what the hell, how that feeling is. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, she got her baby back. And if she wasn't going to react like that, that baby probably would have been gone, y'all.
Nah, he wouldn't be going back to school there.
Be safe. Did y'all hear about that Texas lady?
He wouldn't be going back to school there. You gonna tell me I didn't drop my child off here? You damn right. Go get the damn tapes. Go run back the tapes. Run back the damn tapes. You damn right. Run back them damn tapes. You ain't for the play in my face. Have me like I'm fucking crazy. They ain't gonna try to say I said he was going to daycare. Oh no. Run them tapes back. Run the fucking tapes back. You got me messed up. Then when she act a fool, then they go find her. But before then, they didn't want to find her. What was y'all planning on doing to this little boy? That's what the hell I want to know. I hope this don't skip, guys. Now, we're going to get into our Black history now, guys. Let me see. Yeah, these teachers try to play in your face, and I don't know what's going on with Texas, y'all. I don't know what's going on because I know so I think somebody said there'd be a lot of like trafficking going on there and things like that. Just imagine you a parent, you know you drop your child off at school, and they gonna tell you your child ain't there. What the hell you mean in here? What the hell you mean? Where'd he go? I didn't pick him up. And luckily that day he called daycare. Daycare said, no, we didn't pick him up. And they didn't start looking for that little boy until that lady said, run the cameras back then. Because y'all know the school got cameras. She know specifically who she handed her child off to. Baby, you ain't got to worry about it. He ain't coming back here no more. And I'm going to start taking a picture of the teacher every time I drop them off. How about that? I'm gonna have my phone out making a damn video. So don't lie and say I didn't drop them off to you. Every time I drop my son off at school, I'll be taking the goddamn recording. Taking a picture or doing a recording. No, Y'all, I do want to talk about this other Black History fact about the Punch Bowl. I heard something a little bit about the Punch Bowl, but guys, they say peaches grow down there and they be real sweet, but they are the blood of our ancestors. But they're trying to say, don't nobody eat from the peach tree. They said the peach tree and stuff grow down there and everything. This is some weird shit, guys. So we're going to take a look at this. Black history facts that we didn't know. All these towns cover all this shit up and they bury our people on top of these things here, y'all. Look.
Did you know? After the Civil War ended, slavery was supposed to be over. But for thousands of newly freed Black men, women, and children, the promise of freedom turned into a death sentence. In Natchez, Mississippi, there's a place called the Devil's Punch Bowl, a deep natural pit surrounded by high bluffs and steep walls. But what happened there after 1865 is one of the darkest, most hidden chapters of American history. When enslaved Africans were finally freed, thousands fled to Natchez hoping for safety, protection, and a new life. Instead, the Union Army, yes, the same army that supposedly fought for their freedom, forced over 20,000 of them into concentration camps inside the Punch Bowl. They were not allowed to leave. If they tried, they were shot dead on sight. They were starved, overworked, and left to rot in inhumane conditions. Thousands, especially women and children, died in that pit. There were no proper burials, just mass graves. Today, that land is considered a preserve. It's rich with wild peach trees that only grow within the Punch Bowl. The soil is said to be fertile, fed by the bodies of our ancestors who were dumped and buried there without dignity, without names. Locals say the peaches are sweet, but nobody eats them. Not out of superstition, but out of respect. Because the fruit that grows there was watered by the blood, bones, and suffering of freed Black people who were never truly freed. This wasn't a war crime against enemies. It was state-sanctioned genocide against the very people America promised to liberate. And now, it's barely mentioned. Not in textbooks, not in school, not in monuments. But we remember. We speak their names even if we don't know them. We honor the souls buried in the Devil's Punch Bowl by telling the truth they tried to bury with them. Because if we don't tell it, who will? Did you know? After the Civil War ended, slavery was supposed to be over. But for thousands of new...
How do y'all feel about this? I didn't know it was no Punch Bowl. I did not know that. In Mississippi, they say peach trees grow and everything out of there, but don't nobody eat from the tree. So it's fertilized with with our ancestors, bones and blood and everything. So that's why it's growing so good. The peaches and stuff, the trees and stuff. What do y'all think about that? Like I said, I didn't learn nothing about that ever. So this is what they do. They go and hide shit. And if you don't do your own research and look for different things, you'll never know. You will never know what's going on. This is also a true fact. Let me bring this up here. I'll do a little bit more Black history. We were here first. And they're going to prove it to us. We was here first. Back when the world was all Black. We were here first.
We found that she carries DNA from the oldest maternal haplogroup, a very ancient branch of the mtDNA tree, just adjacent to what scientists call the mitochondrial Eve, the most recent woman from whom all living humans today descend. When mitochondrial Eve was walking around, there were no human beings alive outside of Africa. Everybody was Black in the whole world.
Huh. I predate race.
You predate race. Yeah.
That's dope.
We found that she carries DNA
So we were
from the
here.
oldest maternal haplogroup, a very ancient branch of the mtDNA tree, just adjacent to what scientists call the mitochondrial Eve, the most recent woman from whom all living humans today descend.
When mitochondrial Eve was walking around, there were no human beings alive outside of Africa. Everybody was black in the whole world.
I predate race.
You predate race. Yeah.
That's dope.
So everybody in the world get their DNA from us. There were no black people outside of Africa. So it was only black people here. So the white, Caucasian people, and the other people, they get their DNA from us. But let them tell it that's not true. Let them tell it that's not true. That's where they get all day black, everything from is from us. But let them tell it that didn't happen. And also, guys, there was another Wall Street in Alabama. Another Wall Street in Alabama, guys. Y'all think it was just one in North Carolina? No, there was one in Alabama. Like I say, you get to looking on this internet, you find out a lot of stuff. There was one in Alabama. There was a Wall Street, a black Wall Street in Alabama, y'all. Birmingham, where's, let's see here.
If I told you Birmingham had its own Black Wall Street and they bombed it so many times, the world called it Bombingham. 4th Avenue and 16th Street banks, hotels, restaurants, theaters, all black-owned, all thriving in Jim Crow, Alabama. The problem? These businesses were making more money than the white ones. So the bombs started. 1947, 1949, 1951. Every few years, another blast. Everyone knew it was the Klan. But here's the twist. Every time they blew up a building, the black community rebuilt it bigger. Terrorism became renovation. By the 60s, this district was so powerful, MLK chose it to challenge segregation. If they could integrate Birmingham's Black Wall Street, they could integrate anywhere. They tried to kill black wealth instead. They built the stage for civil rights. If they won't teach it, we will. Follow now. What if I told you Birmingham had its own Black Wall Street and they bombed it so many times? The world called it Bombingham. 4th Avenue and 16th Street banks, hotels, restaurants, theaters, all black-owned, all thriving in Jim Crow, Alabama. The problem? These businesses were making more money than the white ones. So the bombs started. 1947, 1949, 1951. Every few years, another blast. Everyone knew it was the Klan. But here's the twist. Every time they blew up a building, the black community rebuilt it bigger. Terrorism became renovation. By the 60s, this district was so powerful, MLK chose it to challenge segregation. If they could integrate Birmingham's Black Wall Street, they could integrate anywhere. They tried to kill black wealth instead. They built the stage for civil rights. If they won't teach it, we will. Follow now. What if I told you?
How do y'all feel about that? That we had another Black Wall Street? What do y'all think about that? We had our own Black Wall Street. And then this is another fun fact. Even the Orange Man said that the black people cannot be deported. Why?
Americans built this nation. We built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation.
Look at that. Black Indian. So he had the decency to say that we built the nation. Look at this. Indian. He's Black Indian.
African Americans built this nation. We built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation.
So what do y'all think about that? Now they finally saying that the blacks built the nation. Why can't we been get credit for we built it? So where's our reparation at for it? Where is it at? All the other cultures got reparation. Why we ain't getting that? I just found that out that the I don't want to say what were they? Jews, they got $20,000. Some got 40. The Indians, they get money. All the other races get money except us. Why is that? Why is there something going on? There's some type of conspiracy. The reason that the black people can't get reparation. Why? And all the other nationalities got money. I don't know what it is. How is the Indians getting money? And we see right there was it was a black Indian. So why aren't the black people getting no money? All I want to know. Let me know what y'all think about that. Why aren't we getting any money? Why? One more thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. When y'all break up with these men, you got to be careful. Y'all think that these jobs gonna protect you? Mm-mm. They don't even want to give you a damn protective order. You can't even get a damn protective order. You can't get a protective order. If somebody can walk in your job where there's metal detectors but bypass it, you better be worried. You better have your P's and Q's on. This lady, ex-husband, walked into her job. She worked at a hospital. Walked right through the metal detector, bypassed the metal detector and took her out.
So as more information is coming out about the case surrounding Latricia Green and Mario Green, the man who walked into a hospital where his ex-wife was working and gunned her down and walked right out those front doors, and he was a wanted man for a little bit under 24 hours, they have captured him. Now, we know that she died at the scene, but what is new that came out is that she actually tried to get a protection order against him back in June. And when she went back in June, she was letting the judge know that he was stalking her, showing up to her job, being violent with her, and she was scared for her life. That protection order was denied. She then went back in July, and that one was granted, but it was never served. Now, fast forward to August 22nd, she passed away at the hands of the man that she constantly was in court trying to get protection from. Now, it was also said that her employer was aware that she was going through this domestic violence situation with her ex-husband and that he was not supposed to be on the premises. Now, this is allegedly. That this was not the first time that he had shown up at the hospital, and before he was turned away. So I wonder if this is true, how did he slip through the cracks this time?
Detroit police making the arrest of 53-year-old Mario Green overnight. DPD tells 7 News Detroit he was arrested near East Warren Avenue and LeMay on the city's east side. Police say Green walked into Henry Ford Hospital on West Grand Boulevard around 10 o'clock yesterday morning, where he shot and killed his ex-wife, Latricia Green. 7 News Detroit reporter Faraz Javed tells us how DPD managed to take him into custody.
In less than 24 hours, the manhunt is over for 53-year-old Mario Green, accused of gunning down his ex-wife inside Henry Ford Hospital's main campus in Detroit Friday morning. Now, Green was arrested on the city's east side in this neighborhood, LeMay and Warren, just before 3 Saturday morning.
Did you ever think that the next day you'd wake up and to hear just that the person was apprehended on the street?
Yeah, no, not this close to me, no. No, that's very unsettling.
Reginald Clark lives in the neighborhood just 15 minutes away from the hospital where the shooting took place. A tragic incident he had been following as it unfolded.
It was very shocking and very relieving that they got them off the streets.
In a statement, Detroit Police Chief Todd Bettison said in part, "Our officers worked tirelessly to get this monster off the street. We have the best police department across the country, and I would like to thank our law enforcement partners who assisted us in apprehending Mario Green, along with the community, who gave us numerous tips about the suspect. No person deserves what happened to Miss Latricia Green, and my heart and prayers go out to her family." After the lockdown ended at the hospital, we spoke to some of the people who knew the victim.
She never did nothing to nobody. She was a nice, generous person. She was magnificent. She was more than a friend. She was a mother. She was a wife. She did her job.
Police say Friday morning, just before 10, Mario entered the hospital, proceeded to the basement where his ex-wife, 40-year-old Latricia Green, worked and fatally shot her multiple times. Soon after, he fled the scene in a white Dodge Charger. A few hours later, the multi-jurisdictional manhunt led the police to Detroit's west side, where Mario's car was found abandoned in a neighborhood off Losser, just south of 8 Mile. But Mario was nowhere to be found till Saturday morning.
She was such a sweet person. Like, she didn't deserve what happened to her at all. She was the woman crying out for help.
The victim's cousins also shared that Latricia's problems started many months ago when she was being harassed and stalked by her ex-husband. Court records show they divorced in 2018.
As early as last week, a friend of mine had told me that he followed her home from work and ran her off the road. So she went and made another police report.
The Channel 7 news team uncovered that Latricia filed a personal protection order twice against Mario. The first one was on June 13th of this year, which was denied. The second was filed in July and approved, but police say the order was never served to Mario. From the east side, I'm Faraz Javed, 7 News Detroit.
Stay with 7 News Detroit on air.
So as more information is coming out about the case surrounding
How do y'all feel about this, y'all? That your job knew that this man was stalking her. How was he able to get past security? How was he able to get past security? That is so sad that you can't even work in peace. And she's been divorced from this man since 2018. And he still ain't got the picture? So she's been divorced, for about 5 or 6 years? And this man is still stalking her? This is crazy. It is, guys. This is crazy. You got to be careful. You got to be careful out here. They've been divorced since 2018. She went down there twice to try to get protective orders on this man. Then the last time she went, they gave her the protective order, but they couldn't serve her. That is so sad. That is really sad, y'all. All right, guys, we've been on here for 1 hour and 30-some minutes. I thank you all for coming back to join the live. I appreciate you all so much for supporting my channel. And if you're new to my channel, think about becoming a subscriber. And also make sure that you're sharing the video, liking the video, and also watching their commercials. All right. And follow me on my other platforms. On all platforms, it's Drop the T. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.